They don't get Chelsea's fans. They Lagos on finish. They don't get fans, and
You are bold enough coming from you,
eh,
13th position. You are bold enough to ask some questions. You should sit. You should sit it out.
I don't understand. If Navas not injured, why you guys? Why you guys?
It's the likes of
Like, why you guys frustrated? Wait. Is Navas? Wait.
Tayo, let him talk.
Wait.
Let him speak.
Tayo,
Just wanted
no
to
problem.
say that I was tired of them being 15 times champions. That's just my hate.
No problem. Kenny, what do you have to say about the game?
I wasn't surprised. Like I said, you don't write. I used to say you don't write Madrid off. You don't relax. And you answer now. You are. I have a few
I don't know.
We're
I'm
not
just telling
sure.
you. I don't
We're
know.
not sure if they showed him 3 hours.
Bro, they showed only one angle. Even the people from the podcast from the news outlet said it. It was only one angle, and they showed the angle where she called as a young dove, or he dived anyone. That's the only angle they showed. Brother,
beg, wait till this.
yeah, first, whether you like it or not.
It's like playing guys.
Imagine that Arsenal lost to Plymouth over the weekend. By now, you have
You people are the way. I don't like when you guys just chop and you are being biased here.
Welcome to Ball 18. We are here once again. The Club World Cup is on the way, and although the transfer window is on break, there are still transfer going on. Let's talk about the Club World Cup a bit. Kenny, what do you think about Chelsea Flamingos yesterday? I've noticed something about the South African team. There's an argument going online. Yes, there's an argument going online that the so-called most structural football is not all that. Looking at what the Buffalo FC did to PSG and what's the name? Flamingo did to Chelsea yesterday. Promise, what do you have to say? What do you have to say about this thing? Because I saw your comments in the group yesterday talking about Chelsea not buying 6 billion players and knowing what to do with them. What do you have to say about the game?
I mean, for me, this is why I tell Arsenal fans, it's not by buying Florian Wirtz 150, 130 million. Like if you think about it, City just bought Czechia for 30 million plus. It's not by buying the big players. It's by you sabi ball. Can you play? When the time comes, and that's what they showed Chelsea. Chelsea have a fantastic team. Like it's above average team. They have Palmer. They cannot even say they didn't have players available. People were there. Their lab signings. Lab is a good striker. Maybe not the best, but he's good. But Flamengo just did this A plus B football and play them off the park, just so that we don't forget. Jorginho was playing the midfield. Let people
Yes,
just know that Jorginho was playing the midfield, and people have to realize that this is why when they keep saying Arsenal versus Chelsea midfield, because you have Enzo, Casedo, and Palmer, it doesn't matter. Whenever you guys face Arsenal, we see that it's not about the personnel, is can you play on that day? And this is what they're showing the teams. That's how I used to tell fans. I rather will get players that we like Beleba, the people that will be on the pitch and sweat and play ball, not just sideways passing. And that's what they did to like. And if you notice the guys that scored for Flamengo, they were just in the right place at the right time. They didn't have to be doing where one person will stay on the right, angle 90, angle 45. You know all this structural robotic play that Arteta used to play and Pep. Just be in the box 18. If you can score, be there. And they took advantage of Chelsea. Chelsea didn't even know what hit them. And I think also is the arrogance of Maresca though. He set the team very well. Why is James playing in midfield? You have midfielders that your fans have been clamoring for. Bring them on. You have Lavi on the bench. You have Andre Santos. There's no excuse. So that begs me to say all those South American players that Chelsea were buying. The question is, would they even play this season? People think it's a joke. They will loan them out. So just my personal observation here.
Okay. Kenny, talking about Chelsea, the structure, talking about Maresca, do you think sometimes coaches overthink things? Because you have a proper right back in Reece James, and you have a Lavia as a midfielder, you have Enzo as a midfielder, you have Palmer as a midfielder. like I think you have enough options in the midfield to play. So why then deploying Rich James as a defensive midfielder, playing like two right backs in the game when he could just play in his proper position? Do you think coaches overthink these things sometimes?
Yes, they do. I agree with you, and I'll give you reasons why. Maresca, he has tried this thing this season that just finished, and it didn't work. We saw James struggled when he played at defensive midfield until you took him back to his right back. I think Chelsea overturned the result and won the match. So
Yeah,
sometimes I don't understand these guys. They act like Pep too. Ateta does the same thing. You will see that you play what's his name, Pate at right back. We lose any game Pate has played at like right back. We struggle, but you still repeat the same thing. So sometimes I don't understand them. And sometimes if you criticize them, people will tell you you don't know what the coach is so in training. Please, we don't need to be in training for you. We are not blind.
Mm.
Put a player in his natural position. That's where we know him. That's where he performs. But at the end of the day, my brother, let's be honest. Even with or without the red card, Flamengo played a good game, better than Chelsea. They created more chances. There's
yeah,
no,
true
let's be,
that. True
yes,
that.
let's be,
The Chelsea's goal was an
Even that
individual
goal
error.
was a mistake. Like the
yes,
defender
Yes, an
playing with
individual error.
playing
yes.
playing with his foot. Yeah, I agree. Fair enough.
And if you notice their last goal, if you see the gameplay from the wingers, it was fabulous. I will be honest. So I thought Chelsea fans, they won't like to even Chelsea. They thought they were going to win the game. It was going to be easy. But my brother, this South American teams, trust me, don't look down on them. Don't, because I think Chelsea came with the um mindset of Europe. What did they win? Conference League. They shouldn't even count that. Nah, different from Nigerian Premier League trophy. But they came with the pride like um Premier League team. We have our gameplay. We played in the best league. We played in one of the best leagues in the world. So it will be a walk in the park. But I like Chelsea admin. You run, delete every. I don't know why Flamingo admin said go delete everything with GSD. He cooked them.
I wanted to ask you guys, promise. Did you see the way Flamengo's admin was? Flamengo admin, he cook Chelsea back to back. Any reason why that? Because I believe that the only thing Europe football will have ahead of those South American football is popularity, exposure.
It's just money. It's money.
Yeah, exactly. TV
It's
rights and
money.
all.
It's not even popularity.
But
It's
because
money.
if you see these teams play, you actually know that they are proper ballers. Do you get? And like I said, you are Flamengo and me they could Chelsea like this. What's happen?
But when in social media age, you have to drive engagement, and you can't just hire a random old admin to run the club. It's going to be very
True that.
boring. If there's no
True
banter
that.
after win, it's waste of time. Banter
Nah,
them.
that's what football is. That's
Yeah,
what
that's what
football
football
is.
is now. Banter them, and if you think about it, when they call Chelsea the small club from London, because they brought in Jorginho from Arsenal, so they have to kind of hype Arsenal fans while discrediting Chelsea. It's
True
kind of
that. True
a
that.
way to
True
like
that.
drive engagement. And if you think about Chelsea fans now, what they are waiting for now, what give Chelsea fans some kind of enjoy is transfer finish, not their football. Think about it. They don't even bother about whether they play fan football. It's like, who are we signing next? And that's why their ownership is signing young kids around the club. But to go back to the Brazilian football league, is the reason why Madrid, Chelsea back a shop from them. You want to buy
Yeah.
future generation, just go there, pick one person. And sometimes if you're lucky, you can sometimes maybe say like Hendrick in Madrid, very overrated someone, but sometimes you can get it in Vini or Rodrigo or
That's Kenny's player.
yeah. So it's one of those things. I think for them is not, but they're good football inside. You can see it on the pitch. Like anything that make Brazilian league get to Champions League, they'll beat some big teams easily.
Agree.
Talking about Madrid, we were unable to come online that day when Madrid played LLE. Did you see what's LLE? LLE, right?
That was
Yes.
the
Or
worst.
LLE,
That was the
yeah.
worst football
Did you see?
game in this World
Yeah.
Cup
Did
so
you
far.
see what they did to Madrid? Did you see how they played Real Madrid off the park?
And guess who was
Did
the
you?
coach?
Inzaghi now.
Inzaghi now.
That is
Inzaghi versus
So,
Alonso.
but wouldn't that say something about the finals against PSG? Do you think this is me thinking? Do you think this guy
Okay.
purposely, intentionally sabotaged Inter Milan? Think of no.
No.
No. Like I said, it just happened because you know
If you watch the body language of Inter Milan
he's a
players,
system coach. Do you understand? Yes, I understand. You know, the kind of players you have determine the kind of tactics you use. But sometimes you are able to switch it up. Unfortunately, that day he wasn't able to switch it
No, no,
up, and
no,
he
no.
just
At
yeah.
Samota, we've seen. Let's be honest. This PSG team is
Okay.
not better than it's not better than the team that beats Inter Milan in and it's not better than Man City that beat Inter Milan 1-0 in the finals. Let's be honest. Man
Mm.
City had the balance from back to front, and Inter Milan still. But that's when you guys saw Onana and said Onana were buying Onana, and they didn't
Mm.
have think about it. They didn't have better players then than now. I think one of the Inter Milan fan more on YouTube are watching him saying that this kind of make him feel very angry because when you see way Inter the Saudi Arabia team is playing, man, come on, the players they have is not the players Inter Milan had, and they
No, like I
bought
said,
Madrid.
the players you have, the system also helps. Do you understand?
Fair.
Like I said, because of the player, the three at the back and all, yeah, that's why he played in all the games. But like PSG just found a way around it that day, and he wasn't able to switch on time. It was too late for him to try and switch.
Fair.
Then he got played off the park. Kenny, let's bring it down to Africa. Do you see what Momoludu Sundowns is playing in this cup? When can we boldly say that our Nigerian Premier League team can play such football with such flow, with such structure? Yes, they lost the game, but it was due to some individual errors and some brilliancy from Borussia Dortmund. But you could see a structure, you could see a system both off and on the ball. You could see the way these players were playing football. Do you understand? When can we express that kind of joy watching the Nigerian Premier League or watching a team from the Nigerian Premier League play like that? When will our league be able to produce? Because we have talent. Talent is not a problem in
Yes, I
Nigeria.
agree.
So, but what's your take? What's your take on it?
Brother, I won't lie. The truth is, if investors are scared to come and invest into the Nigerian Premier League because of corruption and a lot of other things. And the other thing, let me give you an example. For the qualifiers to come from the lower division into the Nigerian Premier League, till date they've not played the matches to qualify to bring the teams from the lower league to come into the
Super 8,
Premier.
yeah, yeah. Super 8 is
So
coming
sometimes
soon.
you wonder that how are these things done? Who is running it? Because the truth is we have talent. My brother, he said it boils down to the example you just gave now. And I want to ask, see the Brazilian national team and see the Brazil league, see players they are producing. So you ask yourself, how come the Brazil league is doing so well with so many Brazilian players and the national team is struggling? It's because we are dependent on foreign players. Once you play in the Premier League or you play abroad, you are the best. Bro, it's painful that we can't one of our Nigeria Premier League team can't even come into the tournament because one, let's be honest, if a team should make it, it's an opportunity for whoever owns the team. Is going to make money. The players will make money. So I don't think they are looking at the business side of what the Nigerian Premier League can generate. Everybody is just looking for a way in Nigeria to what's the name, pick their pocket, and the players will suffer. I don't understand. It's painful. It's very very painful.
That's what's up. Promise, do you have anything to
But
add to what
yeah, I
Kenny
think
was saying?
Kenny is right because if you think about our league, right? We know why. We all know why it's not going to work because we have people on the street that back then in school this guy can play ball. Like they were
Mm.
good lefties, righties, free kick. Like they could do all, but their dream would die once they don't have money to push themselves into the national team. And the problem is, even if it is boils down to even now, think about the best teams in Africa. Half of the team is not always from Europe. It's from their local team. Even Egypt,
Yeah.
see Senegal, Egypt, all these Morocco teams that when you're born, you're like, oh my god, these guys are playing like that, like your Arsenal or Chelsea, throwing
Mm.
passes, coordinated, and it's not the star names. And sometimes the person that win best player is not even the star name. It's just people that are balling. See, remember when we played South Africa? If not for what's his name, Osimhen, that is, I mean, us just having superior players, but their gameplay was different. The counter attacks, the defending, everything. And I just think that if the grassroots is not good, forget Nigeria coming up anywhere. We talk about football. We might have individual players that are good because we always have them, but the
Yeah.
game itself have to be good. The grassroots have to be good. If not, it's not. Because I don't know. I saw the rumors on Twitter. One of the Nigerian teams that went to relegation 2 seasons ago. Now they are back playing. They didn't even go to qualifiers, but are still playing the league. But Baba, how can they relegate you? You're still playing the league. How? From where now?
I'm not sure that's true, but
It's a rumor, but that rumor I will find it for you. But I just saw it today, literally today. I'm like, it's my opinion, me. But these things that you can associate with our league is very bad. Baba,
I know that one thing for Ali that if you relegate, if you buy slots, come back to this.
yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Baba
Just
actually
just
buy
imagine.
slot and come back. So what are the chances of the teams that have proper players but they have the money to come buy the slots so that they'll be stuck not going to the big league. So and that's why every time we play this, except the only time I enjoyed Nigerian League was during Enyimba time when Enyimba were playing, they were the talk of the town. After that, we don't hear about Enyimba again. No. I think it lasted like 4, 5. I don't know how many years it lasted. But I just didn't hear about them again. They were the ones that were representing Nigeria outside of Africa, within Africa. But now it's like our league is bad.
Sorry,
Hopefully,
sorry, Mota. Let me just say
okay,
sorry to cut you short.
okay.
See, we just imagine someone like Mr. P having a team in the Premier League and they are playing in the World Cup. You just win 2 matches, that's $4 million
Imagine
for
now.
you and just it's a very good investment. But I don't know the kind of people we
And
have
as much that
around.
do you know how much these guys, South African guys, players will get? You don't even have to give. Just imagine give them just 10K. Like just let's use money for infrastructure of the team. ten thousand
Yes,
dollars just even if you lose. And the thing about this thing, you don't have to qualify you don't have to qualify. Just be being participating alone, bring the team money. And a team from back home, a Nigerian team. The only problem now is Kenny is that even if we get there, do you sure the players will get maybe maximum 1 million naira each of them?
that's where the problem will lie because someone is going to sit on the money.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but FIFA has a rule now. I don't know if you guys heard it that time where they had a problem with um Ghana national team where the Ghana Federation sat on the money. So now they individually pay it into the player's account.
That's the best.
That's the best thing.
I think that's the
You,
best. Pay me
you
the
make another,
money, because then the team, because that means anybody within like the grassroots will be looking forward to being in that level. That means they will work
and they
hard,
will play with their
train,
best.
train hard, make sure that they do the right thing to get there. But more things, there are many obstacles for us to get better. Sure.
I believe Ijabo, Daniel Ogumodede, and Raymond Stars that they will try and take forward to the next level. The owner of Raymond Stars
Which
is
club is
quite good
that?
at
Remo Stars, yes.
The owner of the club is quite good.
where are they from in Nigeria?
Ogun State. The
Ogun
owner of Raymond
State.
Stars is quite good,
Oh,
and
okay.
yes. So they and the coach himself is a very good coach. So I believe that he will do well with this team if he has the opportunity
Where are they
to
with
do
the
that.
where are they on the table?
They won
Now
the Premier League
them
this
they
year.
won the league now. Didn't
Oh,
you see them?
Nigerian
They won
League.
the Premier League this year.
Yes, now
Yeah,
And if they follow the
they
news.
won the Premier League this year.
that they even went on
Yeah,
what's the name, the parade that they did the
Boston. Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
it is. They did that. So polish and slot. Yeah. So basically, so we are moving to let's talk about the transfer before we call it a day for today. The transfer season. Arsenal, what's up? You guys are going from talking to Sesko today to talking to Grosskreutz tomorrow to talking to Victor Boniface tomorrow, talking to
With Boniface,
Osimhen
stop
next
him.
tomorrow, to talking to what do you people? What's Andre Beta doing? Because I
Asmota,
do not understand.
Arsenal fans, if you a reporter now or a journalist right now,
One thing again.
let me
Sorry, is what are you doing with Thomas Partey?
hold
What's
on.
I want to give him a new
important?
deal now.
Hold on. Asmota, right? Let's
Okay.
deal with the transfer with Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans and Man U fans, especially. I'll add Man U fans because of how big the fan base is. If you're a journalist, you want to make money, just target Arsenal fans first of all. They can back up, can be Man U fans, and just throw in 1 or 2 players that the fans will rage. Go on, go on YouTube. Every transfer story is circled around 3 players. If you come to Arsenal, three: Rodrigo, Gyökeres, Sesko. Maybe a bit Watkins here and there. The truth is, most of these fans and journalists don't even know what is happening, right? You were there before they finally confirmed Zubimendi. What do you hear? Madrid hijack. What the Arsenal fans start saying? The club no serious. Never have they been serious. Now when they don't sign them, what do they turn and say? Oh, since January now they're signing. The truth is easy to get Arsenal fans raged and angry. Me, my personal opinion, as what I don't like to you. If you bring in Eucharist or Sesko or Watkins, I don't care. My biggest problem with Arsenal last season was Arteta tactics. Even against small teams, would they play defensive mode? But we need the attack. Every team knows that if the ball go to his party, go back to Odegaard, then the next person is Saka. Literally, like it's a pattern. If you go to Martinelli, maybe 2 minutes, we run back to the right. So the tactics is not because let's flip the course. Liverpool were okay team before Slot came in. Slot came in. All the players that they've been sorting, Ryan, Diaz, Gapo, became ballers. Everyone like, wow, Liverpool. Didn't buy the player. They didn't buy player during the summer. Fans were raging. All the coach need to do is change tactics that suit the players you have. And I'm sorry, you cannot tell me Martinelli went from scoring 15 goals plus assists to managing 6 goals, and people are calling him bomb. It's your tactics. You cannot be playing robotic. Every team know how to mark you. By the time you pass one to left, right, left, right, left, right, we're tired. We start sleeping. So by the time we even score is offside or is a foul. So you end up saying, "Oh, your defense is good, but what of the attack?" So me, I believe personally, no matter who we sign, if we don't go back to where we're playing balanced football, proper ball, not defensive mode, is useless.
Well said, Promise. Kenny, do you have anything to say or subtract from? Do you prefer talking about Promise did not talk about the Partey saga. I heard Partey wants more money. Will you give Partey more money or will you let him
No,
go?
let him go.
I'll give him a new.
Partey was arguably your best midfielder this season
I
that
don't
just
care.
passed. So will you let him go?
No, I'll give him a new contract, but not more money.
Let him go.
Yeah, he said he wants money. He said he wants more money, but Arsenal is not willing to give him
Bye.
more money.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's it.
would,
Bye.
I would. There's a way you can talk to these players. He's correcting me enough, but I'll give him a new contract.
Kenny will
Wait,
never learn in Arsenal.
it's either you're not getting Kenny.
Exactly.
He wants a new contract with
Or you go.
improved salary, or he's not signing.
I will make him Papa they go. May go back
As a
Ghana.
matter, you cannot stay 4 seasons in Arsenal and only have one fit season. I'm sorry. What please, let's be honest. What am I increasing salary for? Because there's chances that Party will never be available to be a sub. Forget starting. I know you will know the start next season. Okay, see Gabriel Jesus now. I'm very sure if this guy come and play next 6 months, the best striker in the league, someone will tell me sign him again. Baba, go. I've seen you for the past 3 years. When we need you don't show up. So why would you see? I know the crazy part is not the season where Arsenal did not do well. Party is staying fit. So I like him as a player, but he cannot hold me to 300 to 50 because he's already on 200k plus salary already. Arsenal is renewing him on the same term. I don't blame Partey to leave because if I'm that age, I want to find the best contract for myself. But for Arsenal's sake, we need someone that we can rely on. There are better young players that would happily sit on the bench and do a good job. Not better than Partey, yes. But we have Zubimendi. I'm not about to romance. My goal is get attackers for me. That money once is and give Partey, give it to Rodrigo. I don't want proper attack. I don't want average guys. So if they can sign him, that would be beautiful. If they cannot sign him, they should at least get a replacement.
Okay, Kenny, what's your take on that Partey saga? And
Oh, I
since you
would
are
on Partey, I would agree. We can't pay more than what we are paying him now, my brother. 200 and something thousand we giving to him is okay. He should take that and leave. But if he wants more money, they should let him go. We'll see better players. Not better than him in a season, but we'll see someone that can replace him and he will collect less. But for him to ask for 300,000, waiting happen, who him be? But we fit when we need them. He can't fit last season when we know to need them. When we know we didn't do well last season now. Whether we ended second, we didn't do well.
Hmm.
The league was very dull. We didn't do well. We didn't give Liverpool a run for their title at all. And for the transfer, I don't tire for us now. Make another. But the two they drag everything. Other things they sign. Liverpool, serious business. They gone to the market, they picked up two players, they paid. But we in January now we want to sign Zubi. See when we they sign them. Now we don't even know who wants sign, whether na Zesco or Victor. We don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know. That's the honest truth. If you can wake me up to then next morning you hear from another source you want to sign Rodrigo. And we are not making any bid. So the better self we will bring self. I don't know waiting we carry and can do because he's not even doing anything.
But Kenny,
But
on
I'll
talking
a
give
about
on a on a plot twist though, I think other fans have to stop looking at what Liverpool is doing because it's very, very biased talk. Because last season nobody look at Liverpool what they do. Because if I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm not expecting to come this season and drag like Arsenal. But imagine Liverpool, this is their first season, maybe that I've ever remembered. They spent money like this.
and Liverpool don't spend
no,
200 in a no go talk. Liverpool they spend money
No,
in a not
they are
just the
going to
see
spend
am.
no, no,
money.
no, no,
Oh.
no, 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 no. Listen now, listen. If you ask Liverpool fan, would you have preferred to keep Trent or to buy this guy from Bayern what they call the guy, whatever you prefer to keep Trent. You're losing a world class right back. We have Frimpong. It's not like Frimpong can defend either. You're losing a war, like people are forgetting that you're losing Trent and bringing Frimpong. But that's his replacement, Frimpong. Come on, like you didn't go from
That guy is not bad. It's not bad attacking wise, oh,
I
but I
feel
would, I
that
would love to
he's
see how
not
they
bet
play
he's
the
not better
team.
than Trent. I'm sorry. Like I'll take
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
Even
yeah.
my
That's
brother,
true.
even the trend where they hype now, he leak for this
no no
last
no
match
no 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 no.
because he
I'm
will
not
not talk.
saying no. What I'm saying, like, you didn't bring someone that can defend. You brought Trent's
Trent
junior
fit
brother.
defend.
No,
Trent fit defend.
Kenny, don't understand what Trent given attacking, right? I'll take it any
Mm.
day over what Frimpong brings
Remember,
back and forth.
let Frimpong play in the Premier League first before you can say this.
No, no,
He has played
of
in.
course. But
Let him.
Baba,
He will prove himself.
what I'm saying is, like, okay, let me give you an example. It's like when Arsenal sold Xhaka as Mota. Who did he bring? What did the Merino guy say will play left eight? Or what's this guy's name? What this guy that came from Porto? As I felt like, yeah,
Vieira.
Yeah.
Vieira, Xhaka go. Baba, you and I know what Xhaka do. They never replace until now. I never see what Merino don't do with to go replace Xhaka. But that time Xhaka was around. They inserted Xhaka the way they started trend. We want him gone. Xhaka don't go now. They miss Xhaka. Baba, Xhaka left foot. He swing ball. He's not the best defensive guy, yes, but when the guy is playing left it, Martinelli they eat food. They eat food, eat. They eat bulb, eat. Now,
Mr. P.
yeah, go
I'll
ahead.
stop you there. I'm sorry. I want you to be the judge and be honest. Before Xhaka became improved, he was one of the worst players. Too rough, always collecting red card. With the complaint,
Where was he playing?
then
Where was he playing? When you got
I
red
don't
card?
care.
Not the
I
years
don't care where
now.
it was.
But
My
they
brother, I don't
played
care where he was playing. But
as
he was one of the players that lacked discipline in the team
wait,
before
no,
he
no, no, no.
started picking up.
Imagine playing Jaka as a player at DM. This guy come, I think that come move and go left eight. People started saying that you can't go to the game say Jaka and was a leader. It was not even about making noise. It was there through thick and thin for Arsenal. But what I'm saying is, like, in the end of the day, right? The signing that I worry most for me as a right back from Liverpool is Florian Wirtz because of what they add in that 10. They don't have 10. Right back and left back, these players, I don't know about KKS for Boma. I've not watched the game, but Frimpong and Trent is A and Z. It's not even replacement. It's like throwing Bruno away and say you're being Cunha from Wolves. Because Cunha scored 15 goals, bro. Bruno, my fans say let Bruno go. Let him go first. You understand? You know, a player that in your best season is your highest goal scorer, one of the best players in the season. Who can banter him? Maybe he's not a leader, but that guy is a baller. It's the same thing with Trent. Now Trent are going to be like, oh my god, they're why Liverpool vexing Trent is gone? That's the question. So at the end of the day,
No, they're saying because of the fee, because he left for free. That's their main annoyance.
but even if he didn't leave for free, this guy was one of their best players since Mane days. It's not like he just turned up today. One of their best players. I'd rather have Trent in my team than Ben White. I know that if free kick come, he will score free kick or throw passes.
Free kick. So now
Well,
free kick going to depend on.
But decisive
well.
games in the league.
But you talk about free kick last season and it was free kick
Yeah,
that won you games every
no,
Exactly.
time.
I complain, but
Mm.
we will not bank because of Trent. We will
No, no,
not
no, no,
go and
no.
get terrible right back. We
You
know if
don't
we
understand.
defend.
I will have what I'm saying. You see why I didn't call Timber. Timber can do both back going and forward. I love Ben White, don't get me wrong. But imagine say
Yeah,
Saka they run forward, Baba, and he Trent they your back. If he don't throw you pass, you get back. You need people who go say no be later go wait for Odegaard, go they go round the middle. From your back, someone don't throw pass. Throw pass give you. Anyways, let's move on. I don't want to waste time on Arsenal. But yes, I think for me I will just wait. Sha. I know that it's frustrating as Arsenal fan. I want to see things move quick, especially after promising us our biggest summer. And the biggest summer that Zubimendi don't sign. So that's why Arsenal fans are mad. And the fear is you don't want to be going from Sesko to Gyökeres and then towards the end of the window, you're telling me you're signing Watkins. To make it worse, maybe Hoyland for Man U. People will be angry. People will be angry. So
Talking about Man U is one of the teams that if an agent wants to sell his player, he'll just link him to Man U. Man U fans will go crazy. Once you just want to sell paper, just write about Man U in this transfer window. It will just blow anywhere. Man U. Immediately they signed Thomas Frank in Tottenham. They say, Mbuemo is
Mbemo.
under fire. Man U has, man, everything is just about this. Presently, like, even me, I don't know who Man U is going for. Yes, we have talks with Mbuemo, but I don't know what we are doing in the transfer market. I'm just here to chill. I just want them to hear.
should I tell you what I think Man U and Arsenal are waiting for? There's going to be an international break. I mean, they will play an international match very soon. That's we never can tell. You can come with injuries. So nobody wants
I'm
to
not sure. I'm
spend.
not sure. A club that is serious will not wait for
Like
that,
Kenny, I
bro.
disagree. Oh,
A
that
club
one
that is
club,
serious.
that top club,
See,
weak
you
me.
know, let me tell you things about teams. They already have their
Their
players
targets.
lined up. Right?
Mm.
Yes, it's not just during the summer. They already have their target lined up. They would have watching them using data and everything
And I
during
think
during
it's
the
just price
season.
points,
So it
price.
might just be negotiation
Yeah,
issues between
yeah.
club to club. That is an issue, basically.
Okay.
Talking about Liverpool low-key has signed players, and I heard that they are still going to sell Nunes and buy one attacker. The attacker might even be Isak because rumor has it
No,
that
they're not buying
they
him.
are.
They said it's too expensive.
Oh, they say it's too expensive.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
they
too
they want
because
expensive.
Newcastle. But if you're Newcastle, you go say Isaac as a investor.
No,
Newcastle
my
investor.
brother, they can sell him, but that price you want for Isak, my brother, is not what. Let's be
No,
honest.
no, no. It's
Even
not.
though
It's
say
not.
football don't spoil, the boy with the Liverpool buy safe now waste is too much. Waiting me name that boy from Bayern
But
130
where's not
million for
22?
waiting.
So where's not 22 years
My
old?
brother, I won't spend. You make know the like now Ronaldo. Now then Ronaldo start all these
Let me
things
tell
now
you
with
one
them.
thing, Kenny. The only reason why Liverpool signing West might look bad, let's be honest, the best attacking 10 in the league right now is Palmer, right? And Palmer was
no,
good
that's
for
Bruno Fernandes. Sorry, Bruno
no,
Fernandes.
okay,
That's all.
we give him OG status, but I'm just talking about people that goals and assists. Palmer, okay, let's say Bruno. Let's for sake of
It's
argument,
Bruno Fernandes. That's what I'm telling you. There's
yeah,
nothing like OG
yeah.
status.
But
Bruno
as much
Fernandes.
as keep Bruno Fernandes away, I'm saying something because of price tag of players, right? That
Okay.
100 million plus. You know, see that they hang around Declan Rice and Caicedo them because you guys almost every game you have to play 8 points over 10 rating literally before someone can talk to you, and that's where Liverpool might have. I know they will do well because Vest doesn't even have to play well because they have Salah. To be honest, you have good guys
No, he has
behind
to
you.
play with that price tag. Nah, bro.
No, no,
I
no,
know, I
no,
know, I know, I know, I know, I know too much. I know too much attention will not be on him because it's not Arsenal and Man U in quotes. You know, if it's Arsenal and Man U that
no,
sign
no.
this
It
kind
will
of
be
player.
fans will
Look at.
finish him. As
No,
much
no,
as
no, no, no.
let me
Just look at Man City and Jack Grealish. Look at Man City and Jack Grealish. Stylish in 100 million don't go.
no,
Nobody
no,
is.
no,
There's no
no.
fools
Do
about
you
it.
know
There's
the
no
reason
fuss
why?
about
Do you
it.
know the reason why Gagry was not a attention person? Guess why? They bought Haaland. People forget they bought Haaland the next season. Haaland scored 30 goals. If now you be rival fan, you go feel talk insult Man City about 100 million. But they get Haaland with they score
No,
50
no, no,
something
no, no,
goals.
no. We're not talking about the team. We're talking about individual players that are bought with so much price and did not live up to expectation.
The
Jaglish has been there for a very
it's
long
true,
time.
sha.
Do you
But
understand?
this is why I think
And
that Florian very soon is different because of the fact that City has Czechie. And if we're being honest, the top two teams that probably they will put ahead of Arsenal is Man City and Liverpool. And they have two people that both
mind you,
okay, they have two people that both teams wanted. City wanted Vest, Liverpool also wanted Czech, and they just swapped position. Papa Czech is 30 million. I'm not saying it's better than Vest, but you can see Czech doing those things that Mamouche is doing for City. Like, and it's a cheaper price than both Mamouche and Florence. So it's like this is where the thing will come. Imagine scoring your first game 2 goals and 1 assist, and one is saying they're telling him, let's wait, let him settle down. You cannot do the season won't settle. You can see that Liverpool do well, but play people will call you, and that's where I think the price tag will be a problem. They can rise. Who were saying last season the only thing he did was score 2 free kick because it's 100 million. Nobody look at the other part of his game, and that's the problem. That's the challenge you will get. So,
no
but they are a
problem, no
good team.
problem.
They are a good team. I think for me, they're outright favorite. I don't see unless other people do proper deals in this season in summer. The outright favorite, followed by Publicity or Arsenal.
So, judging by teams you have watched in this FIFA World Club Cup, we're ending the podcast here today. Judging by what teams you have watched in this Club World Cup,
Please
yeah,
don't end it yet. There's something I want to complain about from the FIFA World Cup, and I want you to drop your opinion.
that's why
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm talking. I said after this conversation, judging by the FIFA World Club Cup and everything you've seen, do you think the World Cup should be taken to America? Because number one, there was publicity for this FIFA World Club Cup. Yes, the turnout is very poor. In Europe, you don't need this much publicity, and stadiums will be packed full. Judging by this FIFA World Club Cup, do you think that the World Cup would be as good as
no, no, no,
it's
no.
supposed to
The
be?
problem is not the location alone. It's the
Okay.
stupid way a team they brought to the World Cup. How can Chelsea and Man City represent England? Baba, nobody will come. How many fans they get for US? Have you not seen when Man U and as
But it's not
hold on. As much as me
okay.
and you played in US, you saw the Phantom.
Preseason, yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yes.
You saw the Phantom. They played it during work time. Nobody tell me say play for half through. They don't get Chelsea's fans. They Lagos on finish. They don't get fans. And And more, let's be honest,
I beg.
City fans is
Like,
worse. City fans,
for this podcast.
I'm telling you, Chelsea Football Club, their fan base is no more than, if you calculate, maybe one province in Canada. They're not a lot, so you don't expect them to come on the pitch. Did you watch PSG opening game and the fans, the number of people on the pitch? People were sharing.
Mm.
Because you cannot be playing Chelsea. I'm expecting, or Man City. I'm expecting fans. Imagine Liverpool. I'm not saying you bring us now. Imagine Liverpool or Man U were in that competition. Are you kidding? Many everybody for US, half of them are Arsenal, half of them Man U, the other half Liverpool. When you just start playing football, and that's the aside the location being a problem, the problem is the kind of clubs that came to play. Inter Milan, what fans would they have in the US? No, let's be honest. What fans do they have in the US? Those people, their fans
So
will not believe
so
in
so
it.
so so you is not the location.
It's a
It's just the
combination of
teams that
both.
is
The
the
teams
teams
that,
is the teams
yes,
that okay.
yeah.
So Kenny, like yes, with that your analysis, do you think that the World Cup will still pop the way it's supposed to be in America?
Bro, I mean no disrespect. I feel they should take it away from and take it to somewhere in Europe or somewhere. You know what? I'll give you reasons. When the football become basketball, that before players come in, you announce a Kevin De Bruyne, then they will come back one by one. We don't need that. It happens in basketball. No disrespect, I get that. And you trying to force football into the American market, it doesn't work. American football and basketball is their most popular sports in America. Then the field that these guys are playing the matches
It's
is a
bad.
synthetic grass. It's bad.
Yeah, it's
Bro, they
bad.
are struggling. Make I know that yesterday I wanted to call you, but I said, don't let me distress you. Even sometimes when I see them, they try to kick the ball. The best say they put cement inside the ball. Their leg no fit carry am. I can't even that say this one they be professional footballer. They no chop. It's annoying.
And that can be why the South American players that play on any condition, they are doing fine because Baba, sand, cement, grass, they play. But again, Kenny, though, I think the World Cup will be different, though, to be honest. People made the same comment about what's that what's the pitch
My
that
Saudi,
brother,
eh
this weather is not conducive for
Saudi.
Saudi,
these guys.
No, hold on,
Saudi put AC. Wait, sorry to cut you. Saudi
Kenny.
put AC inside the
AC
stadium.
no day pitch. Actually, people they sweat and they were taking breaks during matches. What I'm saying is like, because World Cup is a national affair, fans for both Chelsea and Man U fans can both support one team. It doesn't matter, right? This FIFA Club World Cup is a poor representation of FIFA. I don't think this should be happening because the two teams that they pick for England, they were one of the worst top six teams last season, and they are going. They should not even be
And
representing us.
they've
I'm
told you the
sorry.
format. The format are for four
Scrape
seasons
the
champion.
formats to not work. Because Asmuta, things are not starting.
because Chelsea fans they Lagos and Onitsha.
Yeah, there are few of them. I mean, me and you
I
now.
beg.
No, me and you now for our podcast. I mean, just from getting zero. Every group where I did, the group where I did now, they are the list of them. Followed by us, as Arsenal Man U fans that the ones log ahead. My thing is that if you want to represent proper, and this happened every 4 years, right? And we know the reason why I choose not this thing because of the year format. But even City fans will say we don't want to go because it's a disgrace. You win, no noise to celebrate it. Flamingo had more fans on the stadium than Chelsea fans yesterday. You could hear their fans' voice louder than Chelsea fans. They beat them 3-1. So at the end of the day, I think World Cup will be so different because everybody is there uniting. People might be supporting in Brazil or in France because they don't want England to win. It's as simple as that. It's not because they're even a fan of the other nation. So I think it would be better though. It might just be maybe not as sweet as Saudi zone, but it's America, bro. It'll be fine. And remember, it's also America and Canada as well. I think in Mexico. I think those three people are right.
Yeah,
So
Mexico too. Yeah, three of
so
them.
it'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Bro, me. I mean, like I said, we agree to disagree. I don't think it's the. I mean, no
It
disrespect.
might not be the
Like
best,
I said,
yes.
America has the. See, let me tell you, for you to force something into a market, it's just like you going to England now and telling me that you want to force them into playing basketball. It's not their stuff.
I agree with
Football
you.
is what they live. They survive on. They live for the sport.
But Kenny, you also know that
That's what
it's a business opportunity for the
my
Americans too.
brother, let me ask you something. If you knew that this team wanted to work, why is it that all the Champions League finals, they never for once thought about bringing it to America? They take it around Europe. My brother, these people study the market. You know, make I don't like you, they go regret this thing. The weather is not conducive, the stadium is bad. See,
When is
Palmer, with the cold. You hot
when is
yesterday.
when is the tournament though? Isn't it they don't
In
do this summer? Next
summer,
week summer now.
yes.
To be fine, Jerry Baba. To be fine.
It will be fine. Like in
We'll
watch Dortmund sub bench watch match inside dressing room because of it won't kill them.
we'll keep our fingers crossed concerning this. Kenny, you still wanted to ask something?
No, I've told you that stuff they do when you announce player like say that
Oh, yeah, that's
Popo.
players.
The thing they piss me
Okay.
off now. You know
See,
what
that's
I'm now. I want to be honest. Do you think it's worth it?
Maybe because of the crowd. There's no crowd in the stadium. Because if you notice, every home game, yeah, there's an announcer that announces the players when they are already those ones are already on the pitch. Then you hear the fans shout, they ask Bukayo, Saka,
Yeah.
Bruno,
I agree.
Fernandez.
There's no home
But
crowd,
maybe
so
because of the crowd and
it's
yeah,
strange.
yeah, maybe because of the crowd, that's why it's strange. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, no problem, guys. Finally we have the Youth League, the Super 8 coming up in Lagos, Omobolaji Stadium this week from Monday to Friday. If you're in Lagos, come out, come in your numbers, come and support the youth league in Nigeria. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Cheers.